Hi, I'm Jenny, and today I'm going to be showing you how to repair a broken belt loop. Now you can see that it's come away, it's partially attached but it's pretty much come off, and it's also torn the garment as well, so we are going to do some repairing on that area as well. So the first thing you want to do is remove the belt. It just makes working a little bit easier. And you're also going to need, because you've damaged your garment here with that hole, you probably can see my finger there, you're going to need to get some of this. Now this is an adhesive fabric tape. Now you won't be able to pick it up from the supermarkets, but you can get them from haberdasheries or you can get it online. So the first thing you want to do is get a decent size around that area. You don't want it too big because it's adhesive, you don't want to start distorting the fabric. So I'm going to cut about an inch. Nice inch square, and before I iron that on, I'm going to actually remove the loop from the garment completely. So even if it's the small amount attaching, just take the whole thing off. So I'm just going to unpick that. So there you go. And what you might want to do is just keep this out of the way by getting a pin or an old needle, just pushing that back so it's out the way, so we can concentrate on repairing this little snag that's occurred. So taking your adhesive fabric tape, you're going to want to pop that underneath where the hole is, like so. Now the reason why I'm working with the fabric facing up is so I can make a point of really getting this hole and concentrating on the hole and making sure that I am actually covering it. I don't want a massive hole in my fabric. So that's the first place. So I'm quite happy with that positioning. I'm going to get rid of some of these loose threads with the scissors. There you go. Okay, so now you want to go to your iron. So again, you want to make sure this is on a medium heat. You don't want any steam on this at all. And you want to place this on top of the garment with no movement. Don't move your iron. And you want to hold it there for about 30 seconds. So I'm just going to do that very quickly. If it's a delicate garment, then I would suggest that you use a tea towel at this point, just to give it that little bit of protection from the heat of the iron. So let's just see if that's stuck. Yeah, that's stuck all nicely. So it's repaired our hole as best as we can. So I'm just going to move my iron out of the way. There we go. So now what we're going to want to do is reintroduce this belt loop back to where it was. But I'm going to do a little trick here. Rather than placing it where it was, I'm actually going to move it over slightly to actually cover the hole completely. You don't want to pull it down so much that you're starting to alter the shape of the garment, but you do want to kind of hide that little bit of area of damage. When your belt's on, you're not really going to see the difference. So again, taking your pin, you're going to pop it and secure it in place like so, and then you're going to need to take a needle and thread. So I'm just going to use again this a sort of matching cotton, and I've knotted it, so I've double threaded it and popped a knot on the end, and we're going to go through the back first. We're just going to come out the other side. So you'll notice on your belt loop you've got this sort of decorative stitching around the edge. Now I'm going to be basically using that as my guide with the repair that I'm going to do. So I'm going to go back stitch. You want to go back through the hole you've just been in. And then one more stitch. And then if you want to bring your cotton through between the belt loop and your garment, you go through the loop to create a knot. And then I'm going to go through the fold of the belt loop, just to get rid of any loose threads that you have. And then all you need to do is snip the thread, making that all nice and neat. Remove your pin, obviously. And there you have it. You've repaired your belt loop on your trousers.